a mother cat jumped into a man's car carrying a kitten in her mouth, begging for help. The man was sitting in his car when he noticed the mother cat running toward him, carrying a kitten in her mouth. For once we thought she had gone away, but he luckily captured a lovely moment as she jumped right into the car. After having a closer look, we realized she was the one he'd been feeding for many weeks. Wow, she is now a mama cat, he happily expressed. Has she brought her baby to show him? Thankfully, they looked healthy. But as she took her baby back from him, he was left amazed. He offered her a creamy treat to gain her trust, wishing her to recall that he was the one she had waited for in the streets and eagerly came running to for food. But now, she was a mama cat with a totally different nature. She was so concerned for her baby, so much that she required more trust from the one who had been feeding her for weeks. Having eaten the creamy treat, she jumped outside the car and ran somewhere in a hurry. And just a moment later, she was back with a second kitten in her mouth. He was surprised and began thinking about the total number of kittens she had. He knew he would be able to build trust soon, so he kept trying what he could. Her newborns needed a warm place to live in this weather, and their mama was probably trying her best to shift her babies to a warm, safe spot for their survival. He decided to take them all home, but first, he needed to have all her kittens rescued. After spending some more time in the car, the mama cat surprised him again when she jumped outside the car. Had she gone away in search of another baby of hers? He thought, as the mama cat exited the street. The little boy seemed healthy for his age, and meanwhile, he saw the mama cat running toward him. It was a third kitten whom she was carrying in her protective care, leaving him wondering for a long time, and she was ready to trust him enough to bring her newborns to him, as if she knew that he could provide them with a caring home where they could live comfortably. For a while, she settled beside her kitten and provided warmth. And how could he stop himself from offering her another creamy treat for being such a caring, protective mama cat? Now that there were 3 kittens she'd brought, she jumped out again and ran to the opposite side. And now he already had a strong realization that she must have a 4th kitten for whom she was concerned. Soon, the mama cat returned, and as he'd expected, she brought her 4th kitten and came running. "Is this your last kitten?" he whispered, as the mama cat approached the car and prepared to jump in. "Doesn't she and her little ones deserve the warmth and comfort of a forever home?" "She does," and he was going to provide them with everything they would need to live a deserving life from now onwards. He checked her 4th baby, and he seemed to be in good health. He hoped he'd grow up healthy and strong. The mama cat looked attentively at her 4 kittens as he gathered them all together, and it was time to settle her beside them so she could feed her little ones properly. Soon, she began grooming her little ones and showered them with her motherly affection. The man checked outside to see if there were any other kittens. After confirming that she had only 4 kittens, the man fed the mama cat, then put them in a carrier and took them home. Later, a newborn kitten was heard in the man's neighboring house, wanting to be in his mama's embrace. Gently, he began showering him with his affection to provide him with the comfort he had been waiting for. He was a healthy newborn kitten, and actually he'd come here at the request of his neighbors. A mama cat had given birth to 6 newborns in their new home, and they wanted him to take them home and provide them with a comfortable environment they truly deserved. Soon, after entering the house, he heard the 2nd baby nearby and approached him. Thankfully, he appeared healthy, like the first kitten he had found. After checking him, he took both of them into his care, and they felt comforted. Hearing the mama cat nearby, he went to find her. Ultimately, she seemed to be really concerned about the well-being of her little ones. When the man tried to approach her, she started attacking him, thinking he was trying to hurt her babies and that their lives were in danger. But the man wanted to help her. He put on gloves and tried to take the kittens to safety, but she still didn't trust him. A while later, he was able to bring her 3rd baby near him, and as he checked him, he found him healthy enough. But 1 baby was still under her, and he wanted to take her to safety. Then, he took the mother cat with her baby, but the mother cat didn't even want him to touch her. While doing this, he heard some crying, so the man went to check. At another place in the house, he was able to find the 4th kitten. Thankfully, he was just another healthy baby, and he took him in his warm hands. The man took a pipe with him, and with the help of the pipe, he was able to bring the 5th kitten into safety, then began checking him. The kitten was in need of a proper health checkup. He then sent him to a clinic to get checked for his well-being. To provide nourishment and comfort to the mama cat, he offered her a creamy treat. Hearing another kitten, he went to the kitchen and located the last one. Feeling happy, he gently took him into his care, and he too was a healthy one. Then, the man fed her and put the kittens and the cat in a carrier, taking them to the vet. In the clinic, the newborn was treated properly and was now totally fine. Then, the other mama cat was checked for any health concerns, and thankfully, she was found healthy. Also, all the other newborn kittens had their general checkup and were declared healthy. Then, The man took all of them home. The caring mother cat and her 4 kittens were now in a safe place. But the concerned mama didn't stop herself from finding a safe spot for her kittens. It felt heartwarming to see her massive concern for her little ones, but he wanted to assure her they were all safe here. And when she didn't seem to find one initially, she took her baby back inside the carrier. When he continued placing the kittens on the mat, she felt motivated to come outside the carrier. And again, she carried 1 kitten in her mouth and explored the environment. But thankfully, she finally chose a place to settle beside her kittens, and he felt happy for her. Then, she finally settled beside her little ones and began grooming them affectionately. We hope she and her kittens live a happy and healthy life. Finally, the other mama cat and her 6 babies were brought to their forever home. The man put the kittens on the mat. Thankfully, she was not aggressive. Now she started trusting him. The mama cat needed enough care and time to settle in her new home, and he made sure to keep comforting her. Many rescued cats require much time before they start feeling at home. A while later, when the mama cat felt fully comfortable, she settled beside her little ones and began feeding them. We hope these beautiful lives live happy and healthy lives.